Okay, so as I said, we are still busy with assessment, practice, packet tracer part 2. And when you open it, you'll see this topology. We have 3 routers, even 4. The main one, cloud router, is connected to the internet, so the cloud. Headquarter router is connected to the office router, and the headquarter LAN 1 and LAN 2. And we have a branch here. Yeah, so we'll try to do what we can for today, and Saturday we finish. Let me try to close. So we have always addressing table, the objectives, configure always. Yeah. So part 1 was configuring switch security. We did configure the VLANs. We can go back on switch 1. If you go back to switch 1 and we type enable show IP, show VLAN brief. Back show VLAN brief, you can see the 2 VLAN we created and the port assigned. So we did part 1, step 1, configure VLANs. We did a bit of step 2. Okay, I think we did this. Let's go check. You type show. We type show port security. We'll see that security has been enabled on this port. Now, if you go to port 1, interface, now show interface F01 port, okay. Show port security interface FA01. So on port 1, what security is there? We did enable the port security. Now aging time, 10 minutes. If 10 minutes you're not using, the port can go off. It depends on what you did. Yeah, aging and maximum of MAC address. So all these things, please practice only. Practice, then it will stay. If you don't practice, then we continue. Port should add the learn MAC address during to the running configuration. Port should add the learn MAC address to the running configuration. So this one, we call it sticky. So if you go to the PowerPoint, yeah, this one. If you want the learn MAC address to stay in the startup config, we type switch port security MAC address sticky. So read section number 3 here, and you'll see that. So we're going to tap that config on the switch port security MAC address sticky. So here, sticky MAC address is 0. So it means we didn't. So we're going to do that. One second. Enable const. So we say what? You see, must switch port security MAC address. Switch port. Why it's not sticking? Let me check here. We go to the interface, and you see. So we do that at the interface. So we go to the interface to issue that comment. So it means what? We come back here. We come back. Port should add the LAN MAC address. Okay, for now we are dealing with the connected MAC addresses. These are three ports, I mean, because the 3 ports are in use, so we put security on them. All other ports are shut down, they're not used. So if you're not using port on a switch, shut down. So only this one. So we're going to configure. So we go to interface range FA01-2, G01. So what I did here, it's FA01, 2, and this one. Then we tap switch port security, MAC address. MAC is sticky. It means if a MAC address is learned by any PC connected to this port, that MAC address will get recorded permanently in the system. You save, do, copy. Please mute yourself, because I'm hearing someone is clicking. Do copy, run, start. I can end, show, port security, interface. I can say F01. So on that port, MAC address, nothing yet. Switch port security. Maybe because there is no traffic for now. What is switch one? Let me try to ping the other PC. Okay, from PC, I'm going to ping, take this guy and go here. Okay, there is traffic here. From host 2, I'm going to ping host 1. Okay, now let's go back to check our thing here. I can see that sticky. One has been on that port F01. You see, one MAC address has been learned. If I go to the other ports, port 2, so show port security interface 02, I can also see that there is one MAC address that has been recorded. And total MAC address learned for now is only one, the MAC address of host 2. So this is how we can secure port on your switch. Very, very important as a network engineer. So we did for configure MAC address of host 1 as static on this. So if you want to configure a static MAC address, you specify the value of that MAC address. So this one, check point number 1. So check for a few seconds and we continue. Okay, we continue. So this is the configuration we'll do. So we'll go to port 1, FA01, and the MAC address that is there, we're going to add it here. So for example, we'll go back to our switch. It takes time, you see. So if you don't practice to know things quickly, the day of your exam, you'll get lost, get nervous, and fail your exam. But the more you practice, the more you know what to do. So we go to that interface, conft. So even before that, I exit. I want to confirm the MAC address on port F1. So I tap what? Show interface FA01. And to view the MAC address of that port. So I can see app. Let's see, this is the MAC address. So it's this one. We need to copy and let's see, conft interface FA01, switch port security, MAC address, and we specify the MAC address. So this is how manually you can add. It means this port will accept only this MAC address. If someone else comes and plug his laptop or PC, it won't work. The PC or that laptop will not get connected to the internet because I did specify, I did mention a specific MAC address. Okay, we continue. How many percent we got so far? Okay, we continue. So what was the question? Configure MAC address of host 1. You see, we made a mistake. You see, the MAC address of host 1, not the MAC address of the interface. What I did was what? Okay. I did show interface FA01. So I took the MAC address of the interface now. The interface will record the MAC address of the PC that is connected. So what is host 1? We come back here. Host 1 is here. I open it. I go to command prompt. I type ipconfig space /all, press enter. You see, physical address is this one. You see, so it is this MAC address that will be recorded on that port. You see, so you go back. Then I need to clear what I did before. This one, I need to remove it. So to remove, you just need to tap no in front. No. You see, now it's I can do again now. And this time I'm going to paste for the PC or host one. So be careful when we ask questions. Don't rush. Take your time. Also, when you do your exam, please don't call me. I won't say anything. You open your pack, bring your laptop if you want to. If you don't have a laptop, you let me know. I'll open a PC for you. I'll be checking everything, but I'm not going to help anyone. So please don't call me for anything. That's why I say please practice a lot. Practice a lot. So please don't call me. I won't come. Practice, practice, and make yourself. You see now, found duplicates MAC address. So let's end this guy. We tap show VLAN or MAC address brief. Show MAC address table. Yeah. So on port 1, if I paste the port, if I paste here, so you can see this port has already recorded the MAC address of PC1 or host 1. So we need to go back and read properly the question. Configure the MAC address of host 1 as static address on port, but this one is done already. Let me check in. As a static address. It is there already, and what should learn the MAC address? Okay, this one is done, it's fine. But this one is done already, so why we ask? Let me check here. So okay, then we should use this one, switch port security maximum 1. Okay, let's try that. Maximum 1. Const and interface FA01, switch port security maximum question mark. Okay, maximum 1. Yeah, we can try that. Okay, anyway, and also if you do something in your stack, just keep it and continue, because maybe rather use your time to get more marks. So if you're stuck somewhere, just keep it, then you can continue. Configure attribute of MAC address. Okay, this one I need to double check. I need to double check. Why you cannot put maximum 1 here? Because before we said maximum 4. so you cannot bring. But which one I'm going to double check also by your side. Thank you. Now we go to protecting DHCP. Mm. What aging? We did with DHCP. To mitigate DHCP on the switch, we had to do this command. So quickly read this one first, and we continue to do the same thing that side. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. So when you are here, we notice that we have a switch. If you see red, untrusted port. So we switch anything facing the PC is untrusted. And anything, any port facing the DHCP server is trusted. So we're going to tab IP DHCP. Let me use my notepad. No, come here. Um, it's not this one. Okay. So we start with what? IP DHCP snooping. So you type. Let me close this one. Don't save. Don't save. Yeah, don't save. So we see we type what IP DHCP snooping. Is it correct? Let us double check. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take a Microsoft Word document. Control N. I copy. Yeah, so that it will be easier for me to do something. So the day of your exam, no cell phone, no copy, no page and pen, only you and your laptop or your PC. No nothing. So please practice. Uh, okay, so I'm going to copy. We say IP DHCP snooping. Then I go to the interface that is trusted. So if I check my here, first thing first, must read properly. Okay. Activate DHCP globally. It's what we did. If you type IP DHCP snooping, it's going to activate globally. What next? Activate DHCP for 2 VLAN that you configured. Limit the port for configure the port links to the router as trusted. So, but wait, let us check first. Configure active switch port. On the active switch port, configure the following. Okay. So in part one, uh, everything is related to switch one. So what is switch one is here, and we see the ports that facing the router is trusted. So what port is that? So we see the port G01 that's facing. Then we go there. No. Interface G01. We tap IP DHCP snooping trust. So if these two practice PTSA part one, part two, you do them many times, you'll be fine for your exam. If you don't do them many times, then you'll be in trouble. So we continue. So now we say, okay, this one we are done, exits. Then we say what again? Interface range 4 to 24, IP DHCP snooping limit is rate 6. So let's go back to so we come here. Where are we? VLAN, we did all these. Protect against DHCP snooping. Okay, done. So now here we say configure the port to limit rate to 5. So so we'll do the same thing. So first thing first, let me copy everything that we see, and then we can like change ourselves. In fact, this one I'll put it layout, orientation, landscape. Then I say here insert table. I copy, and this one. So the same config, I'll put them here. Then I just need to adjust according to the question paper. So here we see interface range. I'm going to type the same thing for now. 5 to 24. IP DHCP snooping limits rate. Here we see 6. We exit. Then we type again IP DHCP snooping VLAN 5, 10, let's say 50, and we stop there. We type end, and we type copy around start. So now let's check. According to the question, we say activate DHCP snooping for 2 VLAN we configured. So we configured VLAN 10 and VLAN, we configure VLAN 10 and VLAN 99 something. Let's go check. We exit from here, do show VLAN brief. So we configure two VLAN 10 and 999. So here we put them here 10, 999. So this one is done. This one is done. Now configure the port to limit the rate to 5. 5, okay. Come back. The port, first we put 5 here. Now the active port, we are dealing with active port, so FA01-2, comma G01. Yeah, so that's all for this. Configure the port as trusted. We did already. So the first command is to activate the protection on all the switch for DHCP. The second group here, we say the interface that is facing the router is trusted. So this interface, and you put this. Then all the active ports should to limit the speed to 5, like what we did here. Now down here, we apply to all the VLANs that we created. So please check this one, extremely important. Your exam will going to ask the same thing. So check this one quick and we continue. Okay, we continue. So we're going to do, I'm going to copy everything here. I go to my switch. Paste. Okay, we see with no. Okay, let me fix that. I remove the commas, the space. It's not in one day we know all this stuff, by only by practicing. Then, okay, here there is no errors. Let's see, we are done. And got 16% only, yo. So we know now how to protect. We switch again DHCP manipulation or DHCP snooping. You activate DHCP globally. You apply to the VLANs you created. You limit the speed of the active port, and you identify the port facing the router as trusted. Okay, so we're going to do this one, and we're going to stop here for today and Saturday. Oh, maybe yeah, this one. And from part 2, part 3. Oh, it's a lot, huh? So if you can't finish, then after Saturday, the following week, Monday, we'll continue a bit. It's quite a lot, huh? Yeah, guys, please don't sleep. Practice until you. I'm here to help you and to guide you a bit, but yeah. So where are we? We did for the DHCP stuff, protection. Now we're going to protect with ARP. ARP, it's the same thing. You go to your NETA card. And mitigate ARP. And this is something that we can copy. We paste in. Activate globally. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to copy the same config. IP, DHCP, DHCP snooping, DHCP snooping. VLAN 10, IP, ARP, inspection, inspection, VLAN 10, then interface FA024, IP, DHCP snooping. So please Saturday, if you can come, please come. We'll spend 2 to 3 hours to clear all these things. So please eat well. We'll start at 10 and we'll finish around 12:30 or 1 p.m. Also, please come early. Don't come at 11. You'll miss a lot. So come so that we can spend a lot of time to clear all these things. Okay. And then snooping trust, IP ARP, inspection, trust. So this is the same command that I did type here. Now let's check the questions. I'm going to copy so that I can see properly. Activate this one globally. Activate this one on the 2 VLAN. And let me see if there is another config down there. What's this? Okay, we have to validate it. It's not okay. I think we can stop on here. So we say what activate globally. Okay, I think the same thing. So before we continue, yourself check this slide. Okay. Okay, so you can read this one. It's this one we need to do. So you can read this. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. So we're not going to create anything. So we see activate globally, it's done because we say we need a DCP snooping. Activate on the two VLANs. So we're going to copy this one, VLAN 10 and VLAN 999. Now ARP inspection VLAN 10 and ARP inspection VLAN 999. Okay. Configure the port that links to the router as trusted. So the port that links to the router from switch 1 is port G01. We come here, which is our switch 1. And this is the port G01 that's facing the router. So we configure that port as trusted. So G01. Yeah, and that's all. So I'm going to copy everything here. Oh, and I'm going to paste. Const P, there is no error. Do copy, run, start, and so we just want to test you if you know how to do this command, how to protect the DHCP, the ARP, and other stuff. It's exactly the same thing. You just need to change some few stuff then. Now mitigate SS. Okay, we're going to stop. Okay, continue. Mitigate STP attacks. So this one, we take it. So here we say BPDU and port fast. So you come back again. Everything's here. Then we copy the same thing. Interface FA01. You do the same thing. Yeah, I'm tired now. And also this BPDU. You go to the interface. If it's active interfaces, so interface range FA01 to 2, comma G01, spanning tree, you type exactly the same thing. So I'll check it from Saturday, I can do that for you. And for port fast, interface range FA01-2, comma G01, switch port to mode access. So this one will test you about all configs here. In fact, it's even finished. So let's try to do that. Let's try to do that. Interface range. Interface range FA01-2, comma G01. For port fast, I'm going to copy again the same thing. So here I'll take this one, interface range. Then we type switch port mode access, yeah. Then spanning tree, port first. Then exit. Then you type again. So I'm just doing the same thing, yeah. Then again, spanning tree, port past, default. Then exit. Okay. So just need to copy, go to the switch, copy, and you paste. Do no, copy run start. Yeah. Then we do the same thing for the BPDU guy. Okay, with that one you can do yourself. You go to the next one, BPDU, interface range, spanning tree. Okay, let me do it quick. Show panel spanning tree quick. Okay, copy. So I'm going to copy the same thing. Interface range, spanning tree. I'm going to remove this one. Here, B, B, D, U, right. Enable, exit, spanning tree, port fast. Yeah, you see that's all. And you copy, you go to your switch, conf T, and you paste. No error message, it means all good. And you save. Yeah. And so this is it. So if you want to secure your switch, you configure your VLAN as security. Each port, active port, you can put some security features on this port. You can protect the DHCP, the switch against DHCP attacks, protect the switch against ARP attacks, and also protect the switch against STP by doing BPDU and PowerFast. The last one, move all unused port to VLAN 99. So let's go to our switch. Show IP interface brief. So for the gig, this one is in use, we don't touch. This one is not used, so we can move it. And any other port, only port 1 and 2 are in use. Anything else are not used. So from 3 to 24. So const interface range FA 03 to 24, comma, 24 and G02. Reserve port are not used. Switch port, remove all of them in VLAN 999. Switch port mode access, switch port access. All this port will go to VLAN 999. You see, do copy, run, start. Yeah, we are done. So we have 44%. See? Configure all unused switch port as static. Okay, this one I need to double check. But as static access port, it's what we did. Deactivate all unused switch port. So static port, it's switch port mode access. Deactivate all unused switch port. So this same port, we're going to deactivate. So we need to shut them down. So end const interface range shut down. If you don't use some port on a switch, shut down. And we have 57%. So even if you don't do part 2, we pass our exam already. So part 1 only that we did, we got 57. Yeah, so part 2 we'll do on Saturday. Part 3 also. Yeah, we'll try Saturday to finish. In case we can't finish, maybe Monday, but let's try to finish Saturday. So that Monday, we have Monday free. Any questions? Okay, no questions. Then, yeah, just practice your two things in your NetAcad.
Sorry, Mr.
And,
Mark.
yes.
Jacques speaking.
Yes, Jacques.
Yeah, your explanation is very clear, but what I'm worried is the time of the exams. I know these things is quite long, but we still can make it. But the time is too short, man.
Yeah, that's why you must practice, man. Because you know what? So in the companies, we want you to set up quickly for people to start working. So what we do, we go at night when everyone left. We go at office at 6 p.m. and we work until morning to have more time. But you can work all the night, but in the morning we also need you to help them. That's why I say the more you practice, it becomes clear and quicker, you see. But yeah, you'll get 2 hours. 2 hours. I can maybe add 2.5. But this practice, it's just because we want you to work hard. But the day of the exam, it won't be too long like that. It won't be too long.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mr.
so all
Mark.
the best. Yeah, you must study. We all have been a student. I'm going to show you when I was a student. This is Mr. Max when I was a student like you, CCNA. It was 20 years ago, 2005. So we all study, we all study hard. So there is nothing for free.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see you made it.
Yeah,
So
we
thanks.
study hard. Yeah. So I've been through that. I know. That's why I say, please, guys, study a minimum of 2 hours per day. Do one packet tracer per day. It's not easy, but it will price for success.
All right, thanks.
All the best, guys. If no other questions, we can end the session for today. We meet Saturday. Please come early. 10:00 we start because latest 1 p.m. we leave. If you come at 12, 1 o'clock we leave. We'll try to push to finish all these things. I wish you all the best, guys. Have a good night and see you on Saturday.